Hey guys, so today we're going to do the top 10 hacks for your four-wheel driving trip. This is specifically for touring and seeing different sites and moving from site to site. So come with me, I'll show you the first hack. So we'll start here. So the first hack actually is external LED lights. Alright, so I got one here mounted. I also got one in the back, which I'll show you guys here as well. So this one's adjustable. Okay, I've got a switchboard as well in here. If you guys, it's a bit hard to see because it's behind these chairs. I'll turn this light on so you guys can see. So the light just goes on and off with a switch on the side here. That's wired to our accessory battery that's in where the middle seats used to be. Okay, and I want you to show, I'll show you that light there. I'll turn it on and off as well. So external lights, that's the first camping hack that we have, okay guys? So the second one is head torches, all right? So head torches, I would say like they have changed just like how easy it is to set up camping, specifically at night time when you, like we actually used to not have head torches. We used to have like a few torches that we would look for when we rock up at a campsite, and we would be like, oh, where's the torch or whatever, and it'd be really hard to find it sometimes. So actually having a head torch located at the back of the seats here, okay, and when you rock up to the campsite, just take it off, pop it on your head, turn it on, and literally that's all it takes for us to just have light when we're looking around for stuff in the car or around the campsite, and it's 10 times more convenient than having an actual torch. Okay, so that's the second hack, guys. Alright guys, so the third hack is better storage. So I'll show you what we've done to enhance the storage that we have in the car. So I bought these. They're about 100-litre containers, very easy to use. I got them from the reject shop, about $20 each. This has really improved our storage. We also have these Titan drawers, which I bought second hand, and I'll show you how we've kind of made these up. But we just put a bit of ply, all right, cut it to the length. So this is the longer items. We have the table, we have, you know, it's a bit messy, guys. We have cups, spoons, forks, all that kind of stuff. This compartment, obviously, you can see that we've got different compartments for different things, and that's the same in both drawers. So here's a table, but you know, carbohydrates here, protein and sauces or whatever. But just having, you know, the compartmentalized storage is really good, and just makes everything more convenient, so you don't have to rummage through everything. Also here, guys, quickly, we've got 2 more 100-litre containers, and they're divided into, like, I guess, categories. So the first one here is like leisure gear. So we've got snorkel gear, we've got flippers, we've got a noodle, all that kind of stuff is all in here. All right, so leisure stuff. So just go close there. For this one, we also got, which you can't be able to see, but that's a bag holding our canoe, and my clothes sit on top of that. Okay, so that's the third thing. So better storage. All right. So let's go into the fourth. Okay, the fourth camping hack that I would say for touring is actually having a dual battery system. So we have a battery box from King's actually, and you can see it's very, very messy. I got a lot of wires everywhere. Here, I'll just show you guys. That's our inverter. It's a 200-watt inverter for charging like, you know, laptops and batteries of stuff, so cameras and that kind of thing. This is our solar regulator for a 160-watt solar panel on the roof, and obviously you got the battery box. You've got an Anderson plug for our compressor or air compressor, and then this one's just the connector for the solar regulator here. But guys, it's been amazing having this thing here, just to wire up everything that we have and having the switches, and it's just beautiful. I really have enjoyed having this, and I think that we should have had it earlier when we did touring. Okay, so that's the fourth thing, is a dual battery system. Don't mind the messy storage, guys. So fifth camping hack to me is cargo barrier. All right, and there's a few reasons why. So a lot of people I've seen actually camp with like basically their bed within the actual car like itself, And we've done that a few times, and we just found it ultra inconvenient. Like, because you have basically, when you set up camp, you got to take everything off the bed and then put it outside, and that it's just really inconvenient. And also there's no straps or anything to hold down the cooler, or to hold down your fridge, to hold down the gas bottles and all that kind of stuff. So having this cargo barrier has been absolutely life-changing. You can see that I've mounted heaps of shit on here, so I'll cut that S word out, guys. But look, so I've got the shovel here, I've got my axe, they're all mounted on there. I've got pockets, okay, very cheap pockets from, you know, reject shop. Here's just a bit of plywood and covered with carpet to mount all my electrical equipment. As you can see, it's divided, all right? So there's storage here, middle compartment, there's storage at the back as well. And just like having that cargo barrier there means that when we stop abruptly, nothing's going to come forward and, you know, smash us in the heads and knock us unconscious. So cargo barrier, all right, guys, does a lot of things: safety, storage, organization, convenience of hanging things up, does a lot of things for you. All right, guys, so sixth thing is a solar panel. All right, I think this is a must-have camping in any long overlanding trip, because just having a second option of power is, if one system breaks down, is going to be really good for you. So we actually have the dual battery connected to the alternator of the car, because using an isolator system from King's, where we got for like, what, $70 or whatever. And then this is the second option when we're stationary. So I need to plug in the solar when we're stopped. Like, say we're going like hiking or whatever, or the car's in a stationary position for quite a while, we need the solar panel to power the fridge and a few other things. So having a solar panel is an absolute must to have item as well when you're touring as well. So that's the sixth thing, I think. Yeah. Okay, guys, so the seventh camping hack is having phone and tablet mounting. So it's extremely important, guys, to know like where you're going and where the directions are of where you're heading as well. Just because you don't want to get lost, you don't want to be fumbling around. Say your phone's down here and you're driving, obviously that's a hazard. You got to have your eyes forward. So having a tablet or a mounting for your phone or tablet is going to be like just super convenient and awesome. That's what it's been for us. So here, as you can see, guys, I've got a tablet here. It's actually charged like 100%. Been charging overnight, and we have another here, another mounting device for the phone, and this is more so for like specific directions, right or left. This is for a general overview of the region. This is really good as well to have a bigger screen just to see the surrounding sites. Say you're running low on time and you want to have a look at a general region. Okay, so we're hiking this direction or we're camping in this direction. This is 2 hours away from here. What are the general attractions in the area? This is just really good to see an overall view of everything in one go. And usually I put it on satellite mode on the tablet. But if you have an iPad or whatever, you can also just switch to satellite mode to see like the surrounding region and the landscape. That's been extremely helpful, guys. Okay, so that's hack number 7. Okay, so let's go into hack number 8. All right, guys, hack number 8 is water storage in the middle compartment. So when I say water storage in the middle compartment, we've had a lot of trouble. I'm going to premise first, because a lot of people might disagree with me and say, okay, it's better to have water storage in the back where the boot is. But I would actually reason that that's not quite a good idea, just because of our experience. So when I talk about our experience, we've had a lot of trouble with water, specifically with the knob that controls the water at the bottom of the water tank. That knob has actually become loose on multiple occasions, and it's actually leaked liters of water while we drive and has wet everything, specifically in the back. Okay, so that's why we don't rely on gravity fed water anymore, and we don't rely on it being in the back of the car. So we've changed it up. We've put it in the middle of the car. All right, and I'll tell you the reason, the how. Pause it there, made a mistake. All right, guys, so you might be thinking, how the hell do you draw water from here all the way back there? No, we don't have an electric 12-volt pump. We actually just have a hand pump that I'll show you later. But so you can see that I have water here, all right, and another water container here. We lost the lid, that's hence why we have the tape there. But basically, when we set up camp, all we do is undo this lid. Oops, don't drop the lid, guys. And then we have the hose just mounted on a bit of elastic through here, and it just goes there when we drive. And basically just put the hose right in the container, and then come to the back of the car, guys. Alright, and it exits here, okay? So we have the hose pump here, just a hose, and we also have a bucket for washing dishes and catching that water so we don't waste too much water. So literally pump it, the water comes out, okay? We do help each other out when we need to wash our face and stuff. So one person pumps and one person kind of uses the water, but that's been life-changing just to have that water in the middle and pumping it from that location rather than gravity fed, okay guys? So we'll get on to hack number 9. Alright, so hack number 9, guys, is one that you wouldn't think of, but it actually has been pretty awesome to have it. So here I have the way that I store my clothes. So we're on a 3-week trip. We're currently in South Australia. This is how I store my clothes. I use used pillow casing. Okay, so this is actually used blanket, flannel blanket casing that just came with the product. This is for used pillows, I think. And the reason why, as you can see, you can actually see all your clothes. All right, that's the first plus of using that. So I can see, okay, I got my flannel top here. I can use that later. I can use my t-shirts, my singlets, shorts. I can see everything and just pick it out. Okay, unzip it. And then also the second, I guess, positive of having this system is they're very compact and squished. So say we have the container, I already showed you guys those containers. If you have a lot in the container, you can literally just put this, which doesn't take much storage, pop it on top, squish it down, put the lid on, and that's your clothes sorted. And when you need to get something out, take it out, have a look what you need, get it, put it back in, put the lid on, and it's just really, really handy and squished and nicely sorted. So that's hack number 9. Okay. All right, hack number 10, guys. Don't hate on me for being a freeloader, but this is just the nature of what we do as tourers and as four-wheel drivers. We need to conserve a lot of resources that we take on our trips. That means water and gas specifically, because the more stops and the more money that you spend on, you know, replenishing those resources, then the longer your trip becomes. So here I got a tap. All right, we're at a paid campsite. So this one costs about $30 a night, but there's a tap right next to where we're camping, and we've been using this tap for washing all our dishes, face wash, you know, washing our face or whatever. We've just been using this resource as we should to do all the stuff we need, okay? So using the tap right here has been excellent. And I will say, guys, as well, we've also been using gas where we have found it. So we've been going to public parks, using the barbecues there, and just using the free resources that we come across to save the gas that we have in the car. So this just means, like I said, just less stopping, less spending money, all that kind of stuff. Just use the free resources that you come across, guys. It's going to really make a difference in how you travel as well.